How close is the hill to completion? The hill is, we're just basically waiting on the mason. I don't know what keeps taking their ideas because I haven't been, oh, it looks like he's active again. I think perhaps he gets stuck hauling things around for construction jobs a little too much, but we're basically just slowly waiting on the mason to build the rocks or the blocks from the rocks so that we can keep going. We finished the walls. We have the beginning of the floor right now. Really, at this point, it's just a matter of supply. If that is only 100, we're probably going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, maybe an 18. Say 7. Hold on. We'll say 7. We're just rounding issues. We'll say 7, 6, 4, 6, 12, 7, 19, 4, 23, 5, 28, 4, 32, and then maybe an equivalent of 3 up in here. 32. We need about 3,500 more blocks. Which basically means we need 1,000 stones. Now, we had our miners down below. They were starting to excavate stone from somewhere here. We might as well have them start doing that some more. 1, 2, 3. See, I knew I'd fuck that up. All right, we'll make this be 4s then. There we go. We're gonna get some more stone just because it's 4 to 1. Hopefully my math is very, very wrong, but even if it's not, or even if it is, that white chunk up there is not gonna be enough to cover it. Now, did we ever finish the clothing issue? Needs mechanics. Has my mechanic died at some point? I have more people I need to resort out at some point, but my grease monkeys, we have 2 grease monkeys. So yeah, no. Real question is, what the fuck is Grogrin doing? Storing items in stockpiles. All right, we'll do this the other way. Where's Grogrin? Is there a search? There is. I always forget how to do this though. It says sort by name, but it's bad at that. This is actually kind of why I just prefer to do the other thing. I'm about to sneeze. Oh, profession. Profession would help because he is a architect. No, grease monkey. No more stone hauling, ever. No more wood hauling. I'll allow item. I'll allow burial. I'll allow food, refuse. No more furniture. No more animals. No more push. No more trade good. I'll allow water. Cleaning lever operation, I'll turn off. Wall floor construction, that's off. That's a big issue right now, actually. Deconstruct, I'll allow on. There we go. That should have him after he stores his stockpile, perhaps going back to do his architectural duties. I'm here to ride a dragon with a wizard, but not to start that particular arms race discussion again. I don't know what you're talking about. Tiles that I can actually look at and make sense of. Yay, the KB Shrine might get started this stream. I'm going back to half listening while reading. It's like the mixed peanut butter. Best of both worlds, smooth and chunky. Storm did push-ups? He has 2 more sets to go. I don't know why you asked if Storm did push-ups, but yes. The last save I did. Oh, you're right. I did just do an hour thing. I didn't save and do the push-ups. I see what you're saying. Do I have more? I do have more. All right. We did hit an hour and I didn't save. So hold on. Save on that. And I have 10 more to do. While it's saving. There you go. Boop and boop. 2 requests of push-ups completed. I finished the thing I was reading. I'm back now. I'm back for real. Oh shit, I forgot. The people who got dwarfed earlier, I'm so sorry. You were supposed to have your descriptions. It was not Fezzy. Faulted Thrower 3 was technically the first one. Faulted Thrower 3? Faulted Thrower 3. You appear to have been made for the base, so you do not have an extended family, but you do have 2 friends, a sutter, a jeweler, and a close friend who is in fact a hauler. You pray to one god, Onol, who most often takes the form of a male dwarf associated with fire, volcanoes, earth, and mountains. Probably shouldn't be trying to do this after I just tried to burst fire some. I mean, it wasn't much, but recently, Faulted Thrower 3 thought, let there be peace throughout the world, as she was frustrated dwelling upon the lack of abstract thinking for too long. Faulted Thrower 3 is quite durable. Thrower 3 culture. Your name is designed to trip streamers up. Faulted Thrower 3 like saltpeter, aluminum. All right, yeah, okay. Not reading wrong. Rose quartz, crystal glass, amber, the color brass, Helm's puzzle boxes, the sound of the meandering wisp, and the sight of the flicker of earth. When possible, she prefers to consume tuber beer, pigtail seeds, and pineapples, though she absolutely detests bats. She has an amazing spatial sense and a way with words, but she has little willpower, poor empathy, and meager ability with social relationships, meager creativity, and poor memory. She dreams of mastering a skill someday. And the other person, whose description I robbed from you, robbed, I say, it wasn't one Professor Org, was it? I don't think so. Maybe it was. Was it one Professor Org who got dwarfed earlier? Does anyone remember? I think it was. I don't remember how it was. Is there a list of who got Tollus? Thank you. Why didn't I see them? They do exist. Why didn't I see them in my list? If I'd seen that name, I would have remembered it. She exists. I don't know how I missed her. Tollus. Tollus was created for the base and has no extended family. Tollus is currently Scootsor's lover. Tollus has made friends with one Professor and Raina Fox, though also has friends with a nurse and an unnamed hauler. Tolorg prays to Anol, who, as we previously discussed, takes the form of a male dwarf associated with fire, volcanoes, earth, and mountains. Tollus recently thought I was never one to follow advice because she was horrified seeing someone's dead body. Tollus is quite quick to heal and rarely sick, but she is clumsy. Tollus likes granite electrum, topazolite, low boots buckets, alpacas for their jutting teeth, and the long fin mako sharks for their speed. When possible, she prefers to consume adder, cherry wine, and donkey's milk, though she absolutely detests flies. She has a sharp intellect and a way with words, but she has a poor kinesthetic sense. She dreams of creating a great work of art someday. Why is there blood in my tunnels? Who's fighting? I didn't give you permission to fight. long. Gonna go with the evil thought with the blood wine. What is it that makes a man a man? Bag of lies. I threw that too hard. What is dangerous? Nothing is dangerous. Avoid it. You're supposed to go by the mist generator, not through it, you fucking jackasses. Like, that's your fault if you can't figure out how to do that correctly. I feel like that's not my fault. I wish I had a way to bleed that water better. Because this is never above. Nope, it's a 5 out of 7. I was about to say, this is never above. But it might just be because it's piling on itself. And it's only ever 2s and 1s at a time. I think if I somehow stop that, I can fix that to never cause issues again. So we're gonna pause the water and I'll try to see if I can't fix the drainage system so that the dwarves can have a relaxing cleanse and mist without complaining about dangerous terrain. A human diplomat has arrived. But also kind of, no one really cares. Do we still have merchants here? Why have these merchants never gone away? This is no bueno. You have a responsibility to get the fuck out of my base. I'm gonna hold you to it. Go. I'm gonna take these out, make the pathway even wider. It's no longer a 5x5. We'll make it a 7x7. Just to watch them never fucking leave. Go away. There's not a tree in the road. I have given them a perfectly straight road with no tree. They can vacate at any point in time. If they have decided to come from somewhere else, that is their fault, not mine. I should not be responsible to make sure whatever random ass path they choose meets some stupid system that they are fine with. Depot is accessible with a straight path out. Like, I could not make that easier for them. Also, I don't even know where they came from. At some point, I'm just gonna start killing them. They're gonna go crazy, aren't they? Like, if they don't get liquids and shit. Oh, he's been here forever. He's the one that we named Dumb Human. I forgot about that. Holy crap. Haven't we had merchants in the middle? Like, we've had merchants since then. Or is this just the same dude that came back and got stuck again? That'd be amazing if it was. Like, do I have to deforest the whole map just so the merchants can leave? Gee. Yeah, it doesn't say what they're doing. Leaving, hopefully. Well, before you take that, this is diorite, right? Yep, I want to make sure we got this one right. This is from the other color of block. Diorite. So much diorite. One jacket for a tiger and all their food. Yeah, that was right. I remember that. So yeah, these guys have been here for a while, just kind of in the way. Like, they're not leaving. They're not in the depot either. If you look at the depot doesn't show their gear. Yes, it does. Kind of. Doesn't show much of their gear though. So is it just that they can't get rid of this? All right, you know what? I'm gonna purge them. I'm getting rid of the depot. We're gonna set these guys loose, rebuild the depot, hope whatever glitch happened the first time never happens again. Yeah, they started leaving immediately. I'm gonna stop removal now. Was it because of the 7? That's what it was. As soon as you got rid of that, they left. Why do you need a 7x7, you fat fucking wide load bastards? Are you kidding me? You're a 3x3. I should not have to open up a 7x7 door for you. Oh my God. Whatever. This is what I get for trying to trade with people. Because now they're probably going to, for some reason, blame me if they left anything behind. Oh, you robbed from us. You stole our elephant ear amaranth leaves. Mm-hmm. Did this ever actually get built? It did. So why are we not set? Dump on arrival south. Did we never bring the vehicle over? Someone bring the vehicle over. Oh, don't tell me he was just bringing the old one and I changed it. Are you messing with me? Are you absolutely messing with me? Oh my fucking Lord. Bring it back, please. Please bring it back. Oh my God. Like, I realize I deserve that, but the dwarf doesn't have to be so petulant as to inflict me with that. Oh, sorry. I am right here and you did want this here, but right as I got here, you said no. That's not my fault. I'm just doing my job. He says as he slowly, methodically carries it back. Just one step every 5 minutes to rub my face and how that could have been my minecart. But no, I had to change the order last second. I swear to God. Month 17. We can leave at any time, but the new elf, Tim, hates the number 5, so you cannot exit through the gate the dwarves have made. Yeah, okay, good. They brought the new one in. Does that mean that our idlers should go down? Yes. It's kind of done that. It went from 15 down to 10. The idea being I'm trying to quantum stockpile all of my damaged clothes. Or regular clothes and damaged clothes, just so I can offload them onto any of the merchants. Because we have an endless supply of cloth. So we're endlessly just making new clothing. Which means as soon as any of their old clothing gets slightly effing damaged, they just dump the old clothing and pick up new ones. So I need to like empty the map of all the old clothing. Endless pile of bins. Don't you wish that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. We will not be touching the bins today. Bins are a vile, vile sort. Now, what all is here right now? Oh my God, all the old clothing too. Fuck me. Did this ever get completely covered? It did not. We got most of it covered. They kept canceling half the shit just to piss me off. All right, I think that's good. We also fixed the vertical issue we had in the northwestern. We fixed the, where do we get bluestone from? Hold on. Bluestone? Oh, probably from the trade. We took down the depot. They probably grabbed the stone from the depot. Where did it go? Where did that? He brought it over here to make a statue out of it? Why? Also, hold on. Someone sweet has been owed a chest for like ever. One Professor Org. Diorite coffer. There you go, One Professor Org. I have now finally fulfilled your request to have a suite. You have a chest as is required for your bedroom. Huzzah. Now, secondarily, we need to smooth and engrave the things for the mayor. Now, this temple should be worth a bunch. The shaken pregnancy. They named it, not me. Is now only worth 2,300. Everyone else is worth tens of thousands. Why are you only worth 2,300? Is it because I made you from a statue? AJ 797 claimed the clothier shop, because of course he did. He's just grabbing the cloth from the fucking loom. What did he just grab? He just stole 3 cloth from the loom. He's like, I'm not going anywhere. Okay. I'm gonna try to reassign the temple, because that's wrong. All right, I'm going to say remove that as a building, not remove, free room. What if I assign you the way I assigned all the other ones? All right, you are a meeting area that is assigned to the shaken pregnancy. Now, what does the shaken pregnancy say? 13,363. There is something wrong with making a temple off of a statue garden. Don't do that. I don't know why it doesn't work, but don't do that. Is that a bug? Should I do a video on that? Should I put that in fucking a quick little College of Dwarfology snippet? BT dubs, don't make temples off of statue gardens. That just made that room worth 11,000 more. Seems the bug only counts the furniture value and not the room. Yeah, like that's weird. You only ever need 3 bins total, and you can still do without them. You can make an endless pile of bins. It is time for full moon. So I don't think we have to worry about the wares too much. We do have a vampire on the map. It's our Baron, Sandhill's Belle. We have locked her in this room forever. I know you're saying to yourself, there's a problem with vampires. They're not drinking, they're not sleeping, so they're losing out on a lot of negative thoughts. Well, luckily for us, we made a little area dedicated to the shaken pregnancy. This is part of the temple, is over here, where Sandhill's Belle gets to go into the corner and pray to the gods. And if we sort by stress level, we can see that ooh, there we go. Sandhill's Belle is tied for the happiest dwarf in the entire map because her life is perfect. She doesn't have a statue to tip over, so she can't get angrier or can't be cursed anymore. She gets to pray to her god, and every day she gets to be a baron, even though she has tons, and I mean tons, of mandates that we ignore. Doesn't matter. Who cares about those negative thoughts? Why is the mayor's mandate, a mayor, mind you, to put a platinum throne in his bedroom? You're a mayor. Why don't you calm your requests down a little bit? Maybe I'll put something leather in your room. You're a publicly elected official. Your fucking request in office cannot be, I want a platinum throne in my bedroom. You nut job. Who's our mayor anyways? It's not a name, Dwarf. I was about to say, whoever this is, we're gonna shame you in public. Where's the bribe I ordered? I demanded a bribe. I ran on a platform of briberies and corruption. I said my first duty as mayor was going to be to get a shiny platinum throne. Where is my shiny platinum throne? I demand my shiny platinum throne. Try to order this again. I don't know where they're trying to get their blocks from, where they keep saying, no, that's no good. But I'd really wish them to not do that. If they end up getting blocked again, I'm gonna have to track down which ones are currently in use and then unleash other blocks. Like just to force them to grab different ones. So no clue slash desire for the bolts that ended up on the roof of the Bailey's. Oh, good. He began his construction. I half forgot about him. What did he grab? 1, 2, 3 cloth, then chalk, then a briolette cut red zircon, then another chalk block, then a date palm wood log, then a rough pyrite, then a lime wood log, then another chalk block. This is a clothing, mind you. What the hell is this guy making? That doesn't seem very comfortable. Yeah, exactly. How am I supposed to? Stop it. I am Lord. You're a mayor. You're a mayor. It's like those British companies that make money off of idiot Americans, where they say, hey, give us $200 and we can make you a lord. We'll sell you a lordship. What it is they're essentially making fun of Americans' knowledge of language. And what it is they mean a landowner. Like you buy a 1 by 1 foot or meter of land, and then you can get a certificate of lordship over that land. You're the landowner. You're not an actual lord. I bought this. You have to call me Lord so-and-so now. Not really, goofy bastard. Also, that wouldn't be applicable in America anyways. In the mist, there was blocks. It's the unsafe zone. Well, they better get them shit sorted out right now. No, there are no blocks here. Unless they already grabbed them. Watch how the holes are filled. We're not addressing that. That didn't happen. As a matter of fact, if who said that? Coca-Cola. If Coca-Cola 5 says it again, I want everyone to ignore him. Coca-Cola 5 doesn't know what they're talking about. Soul says comrade strategist. Comrade strategist cannot be wrong. I'm just chaos. Okay, Mr. Tinties. Look, if I so choose to somehow get myself locked out of my apartment due to cold temperatures, wearing a t-shirt, shorts, and shoes but no socks, then it is my prerogative to freeze to death, and I will not have you. What's a version of slut shaming for incompetence? Encompass shame me? You will not encompass shame me. AJ797 from the Weavers Guild has created the Billersith. The Billersith. I feel like he's like Darth Vader. Steven Robert with the resub. Hold on.
What up?
What up? Thank you for the resub. Hold on, you missed a story earlier, so I could, I suppose, recount it near the end, perhaps. But before then, AJ797 from the Weaver's Guild has created the Billersith, which I feel like is a weird way of like being like Darth Biller. The Billersith, a rope reed cap. She claims it as a family heirloom. AJ497, the Billersith means the Silky Eagle, a rope reed cap. Worth 45,600 Dwarf bucks. This is a rope reed cap. All craft dwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with round chalk cabacons and baguette cut red zircons and decorated with rope reed and date palm wood. It is made from rope reed cloth. The object is adorned with hanging rings of rope reed and menaces with spikes of chalk. On the item is an image of Aerith Fountain Wildness, the dwarf and dwarves and rope reed. Aerith Fountain Wildness is surrounded by the dwarves. The arc relates the ascension of the dwarf Aerith Fountain Wildness to the position of queen of the wayward mechanisms in the year 83. On the item is an image of a chicory in chalk. On the item is an image of forgotten beasts in pyrite. On the item is an image of a forgotten beast in lime wood. Oh, you know what that is? No. You know what that is? I'll tell you what that is. The Silky Eagle. Randomly at the end, it's unnamed, like random amount of Forgotten Beast and Pyrite. Now the image is, and there is an image of a Forgotten Beast in lime wood. It's Godzilla. It's Godzilla with the other animals like bowing to it, like please don't kill us, Godzilla. Please, I wish to live. Please. And the Queen Ascending can be like the chicks for the butterfly. Just got back from a bonfire. Bonefire sounds cooler. All right, so the story from earlier is a true recollection of a time period that is just under 48 hours ago, 2 nights ago, where I nearly died. Truthfully, there is a non-zero chance, maybe not nearly, but possibly could have died because I nearly froze to death by being a moron. I have food here. These facts need to be made. I have food. I can prepare the food. There was no real reason to do this other than, quite frankly, because of the things at the end of the school semester, I just had no fucks to give for being an adult member of society. So I ordered food. Basically, everyone was closed, or not closed, but unavailable for delivery because we were in the middle of, or back end of a snowstorm. It had been snowing all day. Everyone around me said no couriers nearby except for randomly Dairy Queen. So I ordered from Dairy Queen. The guy delivering it did no wrong, perfect handoff, everything. I go upstairs, I go out the front door, grab the food from the Dairy Queen dude in the vehicle, get back to my front door. I am in a t-shirt, shorts, and shoes, but no socks. Because this is in my apartment apparel. I don't like long sleeve things. Or I don't prefer them, if that makes sense. But anyways, get back to the door. Door is locked. For you see, besides keys, we have an electronic pin pad to get into the apartment building. I didn't think to bring my keys because we have an electronic pin pad to get in the apartment building. Pin pad is froze. It is froze. You cannot push button. Button does not accept. So I am now in the snow blowing in, shorts, t-shirt, shorts, shoes, no socks, snow blowing on me, holding Dairy Queen bag to my side. I start trying to get the buttons to push in. I finally get a button to push in. First button goes in, doesn't come back out. It's now frozen in place. The electronic system immediately throws an error sign, wants me to stop pushing the button. I cannot stop pushing the button. After all, I'm not pushing it anymore. Whoops. So I realized to myself, aha, there is a back door to the building that does not have an electronic security code. It has an internal lock. And everyone in this apartment building that has dogs walks them out back and they leave the door unlocked. All I have to do is go down the road a bit around to the side of the building next to my building through a parking lot thing, come down a hill, and then I can get in through that way. Huzzah, I say to myself. I move at a brisk pace, not really running, but not just, walking slowly because after all, it's fucking cold. So I get around to the back over here to the top of this thing, and I realize a very important thing, that while they have plowed the snow, they've only plowed the snow from the parking lot. There was no reason for them to plow the snow from the footpath down the hill over here. So now I am forced to contemplate the idea that I have to go through this snowbank of compressed ice and snow that the snow plows have pushed in my way. So cost benefit analysis, I think to myself, I'm going to be very, very cold. This is going to suck. However, when I get to this door, I'll be inside and thus warm. So temporary suffering for long-term benefit. Let's do this. So I start going through the snow and the compacted ice, and it's up, we'll say, to thigh area. Very cold when you're not wearing pants. Or you're not wearing legit pants, you're wearing shorts. So that kind of blows. But then, worst problem happens. Behind it, see, they have pushed up a barrier of snow, of compacted snow, and at the bottom, a bit of ice. The problem is, the snow is blowing in from this way, which means the snow has been building up on the back end of this fucking mountain of fucking compacted ice. I now have to go through that. Going down a hill with snow up like that, essentially I'm at a diagonal, there's more snow because I'm not standing straight to the hill. So now the light fluffier snow is like up to the middle of my torso, like my stomach, bottom of the rib cage area. Oh, that's cold. Not very good, but I shall trudge on. I've learned this in the military. When in doubt, trudge on and the mission will be completed. So I get down there, shuffle through the snow along the back of the building, get to the door over here, and it's not unlocked. See, it turns out that someone in my building had complained that that door was constantly being left unlocked. I did not know they complained. The maintenance people have fixed it so that door doesn't have a lock anymore. It just auto locks permanently all the time unless you use a key from the outside to open it. Oh no, because now I'm very cold and I've gone through all that snow over here. I'm trying to please open handle. It's not opening. So I think to myself, okay, sometimes when I exchange fresh air from my door over here, I leave the door unlocked. It's not very often, but very rarely. Perhaps I'm lucky enough this time the door, no. I shuffle all the way to my back door. The door is in fact not unlocked. So I'm sitting there in the alcove of my rear porch, hiding from the very cold wind. And I start to have a very impending bad thought. Why are they not getting rid of this, by the way? Hold on, I'm sorry. Start to have a very bad thought that while yes, I am no longer as fit as I was when I was in the military, I'm also not completely without fitness. I can do a little bit of moving with a purpose and going down a hill without being out of breath or anything like that. I'm sitting here and I'm realizing to myself, I feel my heart. I'm having heart palpitations. My heart rate is going up. That's no bueno. My heart is doing something. My body is doing something it should not be doing. And it occurs to me, I'm not hiding from the wind, or like I'm hiding from the wind, but I thought that I felt a bit better because I was hiding from the wind. No, I've just been out in the cold so long, I'm starting to not feel cold. In a t-shirt and shorts, shoes, no socks, I'm starting to not feel too cold in my extremities. That's not good. This is go time. This is go time. I'm now going to be stuck freezing to death as a popsicle outside my own fucking apartment, holding a Dairy Queen bag in t-shirt, shorts, shoes, no socks. And they're gonna find me a while from now. And I'm gonna be in the news as that fucking moron. Now, mind you, as a side thing, at no point did it ever occur to me, and I will admit this, it didn't even occur to me until someone in chat mentioned it when I brought the story up earlier, to hold the Dairy Queen bag to my body for warmth. No, I held it by the drawstring hook thing out to the side, so neither me nor it were sharing heat. It got cold too. I'm a moron. So I end up having the idea of, well, they had to have fixed our door because someone complained. Because I've had previous conversations before, we have some nutty paranoid people in my building. Perhaps it would not have been cost effective for them to do that for all the buildings. If someone didn't complain, why fix it? So I realized that the building over there, they have dogs too, probably, which means their door is probably unlocked. Holy shit, good. I go in there, sure enough, their back door is open. Boom, I'm in their building. Problem, I'm only in like the bottom floor entry hall thing. I sit in there to catch my breath for a little bit, and I realize though, I'm not really catching my breath. See, I'm not in anyone's apartment. There's no heating in the central hallway. In the primary hallway and going up, it kind of gets a bit warm, but that's just because of natural ambient heat escaping everyone's apartments into it. But I'm not in any of those halls. I'm in essentially the basement like hall. Like I'm at the lowest hallway and it's a glass door. Hallway, I can still actually kind of see my breath a bit. I'm not heating up, am I? I just think I'm more comfortable. Oh no. So I go from that hall up to the front door hall, also a glass door, but at least it's a hall up, so maybe perhaps it is actually a bit warmer. I didn't really see my breath too much anymore, but probably not really that warm enough to, you know, be sensible. So I sit there for a couple minutes looking out at my building, thinking someone else is going to be ordering food or someone's going to be coming in. As my idea is perhaps I will just fucking sprint at the building screaming, don't shut the door, please, I don't want to fucking die. But don't worry, that weird oddity never comes up. Never happens. I don't have to worry about that because it dawns on me that nobody's going to be coming by. It's just not happening. So what I now need to do is go across and figure out a way to get in. And then I have the thought that I should have had at the fucking beginning. There's a neighbor to the right of my front door. Her lights are on. So I go outside the front of the building to the front of my proper building, to the neighbor to the right of the front door, knock on her individual porch door window thing. She shuffles over. I believe she's retired or something like that. Genuinely bless her. She fucking saved my life. She opens the door and she is greeted by my dumbass in a t-shirt, short shoes, no socks, holding a Dairy Queen bag up to my torso in wetness and snow up to here. And I'm just, the only thing I can think of is the keypad's frozen. So she's like, "Are you a neighbor? Do you live here?" And I go, "I'm your downstairs neighbor. Can I please come?" And she doesn't even really let me finish that. She's like, come in. Please don't die on my porch." So she just lets me quickly go through her house to get into the hallway to get down to my thing. And I'm apologizing profusely. And she's like, "No, don't worry about it. It's a neighborly thing to do to, let you in and not let you freeze to death on my porch." So then I finally get in, go down the hall, down the stairs, get to my fucking apartment, get in there. Don't even think too much about the Dairy Queen. I'm inside, it's warm. I have my Yogi Bo. I sit down a little bit, turn the heat up a little bit, of course, higher than I normally keep it. Sit down on my Yogi Bo and then pass the fuck out. I wake up again about 40 minutes later. And I'm like, "Oh. I should not have fallen asleep." Literally, I woke up 40 minutes later. My thought was, that was not a good time to have fallen asleep. Like, that is like probably one of the worst things to have done in that situation. I should not have gone to sleep just now. So then, after having done all that and been good, then I, got to eat my Dairy Queen, and, it was lukewarm at best. Wasn't even that great of a meal. What I'd ordered was chicken tendies and a chili dog. And has now been out in the cold, lost all of its heat, and rewarmed to room temperature. I'm a smart man. A harrowing tale. Can't believe I've been sub for 2 years straight. What's snow? I'm in South. Oh, don't you lie to me. Don't you lie to me, Tolis. I lived in Texas. I lived in White Settlement, Texas. Once every 5 years, you will get half of an inch of snow. Don't you lie to me. You've seen what white shit looks like when it comes out of the sky. I was going to use the food for the electric log pad, but yeah, could have done that too. Could have done anything. The channel whose whole purpose is using strategies to overcome challenges. The first thing my dumbass thought of was not to use the heated object in a bag. My first thought was, I'm gonna run around damn near in the woods in the snow. Fantastic idea. I would definitely recommend to everyone else, no, don't do that. Don't do that at home. Don't do that anywhere. It was a fucking dumb idea. But it makes for a good story. Considering I'm alive to tell it. If I was not alive to tell it, it would just be a weird story that no one would know the details of, other than local moron found frozen in popsicle outside own apartment holding Dairy Queen bag. Wait, please don't die on my porch. I want a sweet. Holy shit, that story was there in office. So that did kind of get excluded from this retelling of the story, but there is a manual office thing. I called their number. This was when I was outside my door. I called their number. They say our hours are whatever, we're not here, but there is an emergency maintenance number. The emergency maintenance number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like, she says it relatively fast. And I realized I don't have anything to write down the number on. And at this point, I'm not like clearly not thinking straight. So I have no faith in my ability to remember the number she just said. So there is an office. They were closed. They have a number for you to call for emergency maintenance, which, by the way, by the time that dude got here, I'd probably just been dead, maybe. So there was a number I was supposed to call. I don't know what that number was. I still don't know what that number is. I didn't think to write it down after the fact until just now with you asking that. Very good strategies up here. So yeah, there was a number to call. I did have my phone, but it never occurred to me after I called the first number. I was like, there's no way I'm remembering that number. So I just abandoned that thought. But the front door, if you're talking about the actual leasing office, in order to get into that, you need a special like card that you put in like a scanner reader thing. That was in my wallet. The wallet was in the apartment because I had ordered on Uber Eats. I didn't actually need to transfer any money. I literally just went up with nothing. Again, all I had was a t-shirt, a shorts, and shoes, but no socks. So you asked for a suite, and a suite you shall have. So that is my story from just under 2 days ago, when I nearly found a way to die outside my own house due to cold, ordering food that I didn't need to order because I already have plenty of food. I was just being lazy. Tolis, you now have a suite, which is a 3x3 bedroom filled with engravings, coupled with a 3x3 office also filled with engravings. If we go and track you down, we can see underneath your what you own. You now own one chest, one cabinet, a grand bedroom, and an opulent throne room. I'm not completing it. What? The stream story deserves. It made me weep. I'm not completing it. That's just not happening. I might die here, but fuck it. That sounds like too much effort. But yes, thank you especially Stephen Robert for 24 straight months of subitude. I wonder if sub's gonna get banned next, because remember, Twitch has banned virgin, incel, and simp, because those are too evil a word. This is what we need to fix in society. You can now not use those words except in an educational sense. So for example, right now I'm educating you that you cannot say those words. Please do not ban me, Twitch senpai. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're right, I never did. There you go, completed. So Dragaman, I think you're still here. I'm not completing this floor tonight. I am rejecting for now your rooms because I don't have the castle. The castle's not getting built tonight. Next Saturday, it probably might get started. At this point, we're just waiting on stone. Like, there's no crazy minutia that I have to pay attention to anymore. So we're literally probably going to be having the castle done after the first 4 or so hours of the next stream. I just don't think it is getting done tonight. Where is the chalk blocks? Bauxite. I don't want bauxite. Sandstone. I definitely don't want sandstone. Where's chalk blocks? We should have chalk blocks. There's chalk. Where's chalk blocks? Well, if I have to, what I will do is I will take one off the back here, cancel that. Look at that. Boom. Freed up a chalk block. Don't know why that's banned anyways. Order it from here. Chalk block. Where are the balls? Are my chalk blocks? Obsidian, bauxite, sandstone, granite, diorite, calcite, phyllite, stibnite. Why am I not allowed my chalk blocks? What the fuck? I don't know. That'll have to get fixed at some point. I don't know why I can't access it. There's no, I mean, there's a granite block right there anyways, but I should just be able to build a chalk block there. If I say floor, it says I only have 11. How? But if I say wall, it says no. How does that make sense? This game sometimes. Yes, and also they got rid of blind playthrough. Sublife. Dang, could you build the altar today while we still have the opal? Perhaps. How does that work again? Need offering placement. Altar. You wanted me to do it with an opal? Which I'm assuming means from a gem? Remember, I purged the thing. I purged the request entirely, so I don't know what the thing is. Only has 6. Was on that last list you were on. Wait, really? That's limewood logs. That's not chalk blocks. See, if I do floor, chalk blocks is on top, says 0 out of 10. If I do wall, it's not there, and you can look at the list same as me. Chalk blocks doesn't show up for some reason. Now they are. They weren't there earlier. They lie. These are the lies of a madman. If I recall correctly, you need to make the bauxite altar, then add the opal and gem related workshop. Okay, so you wanted the base thing to be bauxite. JMQ altar bauxite. So you want a rock altar made of bauxite, not... All right, rock altar 1, details, bauxite. Bauxite altar. All right. Narrator, they were totally there earlier. Little did we know at that time that it was in fact there earlier. It was hiding behind a poster. I forgot the word poster. It was hiding behind the poster of other chalk blocks. It was only when Strata just threw the stone through it, the bauxite stone through it, did we see that it was there all along. All right, this area looks like it's mostly been covered except for that. You guys see it? That one square that's wrong, the 2 squares that are wrong, 3 squares that are wrong. 1, 2, 3. We have to make sure that no trees ever grow. Down with trees. No, but remember, because this area is supposed to be switching over to a series of barracks. I'm not trying to deforest the entire interior. I'm going to be trying to use this. I'm actually trying to free up a lot of these from here to allow more areas for growth. But this area is definitely going to be devoted to barracks and the like. A bauxite altar encrusted with opal for a future KB shrine. That I can figure out, yes. We have shiny rock dwarfs. Gem setting enabled. Real question is how to get the altar to be enchanted or encrusted. Now, I'm gonna stop the recording now because we're a little bit early, but now we'll create a short video, but not too short of a video. So for those of you watching on the YouTube archive channel when I upload this, thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys next time.